Hello, thank you so much for joining me for this interview. I was wondering if you could, introduce yourself.
Yeah. My name is Anne. I was born and raised in Vietnam, and by the age of 15, I came to the US for school. Now I reside in California with my husband and two children, and I'm the founder and CEO of House of M Beauty.
So I've heard a lot about House of M Beauty, and I was wondering how it started.
House of M started after I went through my postpartum depression. So 5 years ago, I had my first son, and I went through postpartum depression, and I was struggling to find a natural alternative to help me to feel better while I can still breastfeeding my son. And my doctor actually recommended to look into medicinal quality saffron and take it as a tea. And after that, it helped me to, sleep better, ease my anxiety, and I also noticed throughout that journey, I discovered saffron is very beneficial in skincare, yet not a lot of people know about it. And I have been a beauty lover ever since I was a kid in Vietnam watching YouTube. And Michelle Phan tutorials and things like that. That really opened me up to the world of beauty. And I love collecting skincare and makeup products. So from there, that was the inspiration for House of M.
Can I ask why you chose to name it House of M?
For me, M stands for miracles. It's um, it's a representation and a dedication to my journey because throughout my journey, I feel like there are a lot of little and big miracles happen here and there. Losing my parents young at 15 and 18, and also couldn't go to school anymore. And now I'd be able to have my own family, do what I love, and not, get into the wrong crowd and wasted my life. It's truly is a miracle for me to be here. So that's where the name came from.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you've spoken quite a bit about, dealing with postpartum depression after the birth of your child. And I was wondering how that personal journey tied into your journey when it comes to, skincare and beauty.
I would say number one thing, it truly helped me to spread the message that skincare and the beauty industry is more about self-care than how do you actually look and being very critiqued about it. So for me, I wanted to use House of M to help other people to, it's okay to your skin have imperfection. It's okay if you have acne, but these are the things that you can do to help enhance your skin to help it heal and feel better while not being so down on yourself. And it is more of a time for taking care of yourself. Skincare to me is a time that I have for myself beside being a mom, being a wife, and everything else I have to be. That is the very like part of the day that is just for me. And I wanted to share that with everybody else, and promote true inclusivity in the beauty industry.
So you've talked quite a bit about not only mental health issues that you face, but also, having time for your self and focusing on skincare. Do you think there is a connection between mental health and skincare or like just personal confidence when it comes to appearances?
I would say so. I think traditionally we have tend to be very hard on ourselves on our appearance, and society and culture play a huge role in it as well, and it affected your mental health a lot. It affects your confidence, it affects how you feel about yourself, and I don't think it's a healthy and sustainable way to live. To go through it, you can still improve yourself every day while still be able to love yourself and love everything that you have at the moment and treasure your health and the body that you're in and the skin that you're in.
You've also mentioned how there's a lack of inclusivity when it comes to a lot of beauty products. What is
Mhm.
it like not only being a woman of color in this beauty business, but also a mother as well?
I would say for being a young woman of color, doing anything like for yourself and building your own business, it's extremely hard because people would take kindness for weakness. And for you being young, it's um, people tend to push you around a lot more. And I would say to that is you don't have to be rude. You can still be kind and be firm. And also on being a mom side and running your own business, I would say the biggest challenge would be the mom guilt and the double standard that's still going on in society. Even though a lot of people have been championing women in business and making it very, it's easier now than before, of course. But the double standard in terms of when we have to go out, we would get asked, who's watching the kids at home, right? How come you're out all the time? And you're doing things, and it's always tying back to who's watching the kids. Well, if it was a man doing that,
Mhm.
no one would really ask them. And the mom guilt is the thing that we have to battle within ourselves. So it is a difficult journey. I'm not saying that it's easy, but I say that you have to figure out a balance and what is healthy for you and your family. Only you can know that.
So, what are some ways that you've approached this issue, as well as like these slight discriminations that you might feel uncomfortable with?
I would say that it's easier as time goes on, and having discussions with your family, the people that support you, understanding that it does take a village. And I'm not promoting that, oh, we are women and we can do it all. No, it's very unhealthy. And I don't think that we have shared enough. So for a women in business that also have a family, we need to talk more about the help that we have, the nannies, our partner that would watch our kids when we're busy with work. And for me to deal with the mom guilt, I would say it's a work in progress. There are days that like I try my best when I'm at home with my kids. I pay attention to them 100%. I don't pick up my phone. I don't do work until they go to bed, and then I can pick up work again. And when I'm at work, I try my best to focus on the task at hand and not worrying about my children as much. But of course, there are some days, there are some events that you feel guilty leaving, your family, and it's okay. I would say that it's completely normal to feel that way.
So now that we've gone to talk about your family life and work, I was wondering if there was something you could go back and change about your journey here. Is there anything you would want to tell your past self?
I would say that everything will be okay, and to try not to stress out as much. It's easier said than done, but when you look back, you see that every single door closed or every single thing that didn't work out, it led to something better, or it led you to be on the right path. So when you're in that moment of like, okay, her door just closed and things happen, you really feel, all the feelings, and it's completely normal. But now looking back, I would say to stress less and really enjoy the journey.
So now that you've come to where you are now, where can we look forward to seeing you and your company? Is there any, big news that we can share with the audience?
Yes, so within the 3 years, we have grown within the Vietnamese community. And last year, we stepped out and introduced House of M to mainstream market. And we just launched at Nordstrom, which is a huge deal for a small brand like us. So I would love to get the support from the community. And I understand that, the community is where we are today. Like, I appreciate every single support and love and encouragement so, so much. And moving forward, I would say we are on track to launching into more retailers and really introduce the brand and being the first Vietnamese owned skincare brand that successfully enter mainstream market, and continue to inspire others within the community as well.
So, as you've talked about community, is there any words that you would like to tell them or tell anyone who's been looking up to you and want to follow in your footsteps as well?
I would say number one is just to start, and don't be a perfectionist, because perfection will tend to hold you back, and it would never be perfect enough for you to launch anyway. And when you launch it, then you can fix it as you go. And number two would be, don't feel that you are not good enough to do something or to start something. I didn't get to finish college. I lost my mom young, and I lost the financial support, so I had to be on my own very young. But that didn't stop me, and I was being very scrappy and learn as I go, ask a lot of questions, and hire people that good at what they do, that at the skill sets that I'm not good at. So I would say, don't let a degree, don't let society expectations to hold you back. And you are your worst enemies at the end of the day. So if you can get over that part, you can basically do what you always dreamed of. But the first part is to start it. And I would wanted to use House of M journey to really inspire others and give back to my community and help any other aspiring entrepreneurs in any way I can.
That sounds wonderful. It was so amazing getting to meet with you and interview you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll be looking forward to House of M at Nordstrom and also your website as well, correct?
Yes, thank you so
Perfect.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.